Are you sound people happy? Okay. Well, why don't we start, presumably slowly.
I'd long heard about Quebec's unique government approach and how they were a nation to themselves. I'd been warned of higher taxes and, gasp, socialized childcare. But as I began exploring my neighborhood, nothing could have prepared me for the radical left ideas that decimated my new neighborhood. They made a major east-west artery pedestrian-friendly from May to September. I mean, sure, it led to increased community involvement and engagement, everything from carnies to stand-up comedy to street karaoke and plenty of food and live music. But city councillors in Vancouver and Victoria had told me that society would collapse if a coffee shop put up a patio on a sidewalk. It was truly shocking to see that some of this depravity even occurred on weeknights. And don't get me started on the community support for people who are marginalized and/or who are from lower socioeconomic status. What about the rich businessmen who had to drive 3 blocks down to use another perfectly suitable road to drive to their overpaid downtown jobs? All I could hope was that the reporter was there to unearth this nonsense and put an end to it. Anyways, being so constantly outraged, combined with a pedestrian-friendly lifestyle, had naturally led me to build up quite an appetite.
L'amour avec un grand A, celui qu'on se sert. C'est après les mômes qu'il commence pour de vrai. Dans les débuts, c'est l'envie. On se promet tout, et ça pour la vie. Les mots les plus doux, les projets d'avenir. Romance petit-déj au réveil dans le lit. Très attentionné au flair d'une grossesse. Dans la tête, ça chauffe sans cesse. C'est chaud et c'est grave mes poches. Métamorphose des envies et du corps. Tu me ramènes une glace en cet hiver froid. À 2h du mat, tu débloques ou quoi? C'est là qu'il commence pour de vrai le test. À cette étape, on j'y crois à nous deux. On se focalise sur le grand A. On se fait des kiffs, on adore ça. Tu m'as rendu fou, cet amour de ouf. Tous deux on délire. Tu me feras du foufou, je te ferai des ragoûts. Tu verras ça déchire. Mais chou 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 mais chou 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 mais chou 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 gosses commence la routine. On se bat très dur pour ce qu'on a construit. Même dans cet engrenage, nous là on se kiffe. Mais grave, à tous ces délits on va y pallier. L'orage passager on va pas succomber. On observe les gosses, c'est le leitmotiv. L'amour, la famille, ce qui nous motive. Tu m'as rendu fou, cet amour de ouf, tous deux on délire. Je me ferai du foufou, je te ferai des ragoûts, tu verras ça déchire. Mes chouchou, chouchou, chouka. Mes chouchou, chouchou, chouka. Mes chouchou, chouchou, chouka. Mes chou. Comment vous regardez, j'en ai l'air.
It seemed like having fun and having common sense was built into the DNA of the Quebeccois people. But hey, maybe I was wrong. After all, why repurpose an old industrial zone into a multi-use venue where you could catch up with a friend over a beer while your two kids threw a frisbee around on the open grass space when you could fence it off and wait to extract every possible penny while giving nothing back to the community? And if food or drink or being outside or any combination of those three isn't your thing, there's plenty of sports to hold you over.
Fans, it's time now to meet the starters for this evening's game.
Presque tout vu, on n'est plus dans les way ambigus. On va tout simplifier. Je t'ai dit dans le Congo c'est carré. Ouais. C'est carré, carré. Avec les mots on est carré. On t'a avec le bon i. On développe, on peut pas yoni. J'appelle mes éléments. Série, l'ancêtre, Nyokbo, Claude, JC, Lion. Des plein, toujours au charbon. Mentalité dure comme du béton. Nos empreintes, elles seront gravées.
They had improvisational signs and improvisational jazz.
Dans la tête c'est carré, sur le terrain comme Mbappé, petit des babis.
They had Poutine Fest.
La musique, je vais pas dégamer, toujours en Dawala Noussi. Dans la tête c'est carré, sur le terrain comme Mbappé.
And they have Jazz Fest. And of course, they have Poutine at Jazz Fest.
On est né pour réussir, mais souvent c'est pas si facile. Plusieurs avant nous ont essayé, plusieurs tentatives ont échoué. C'est chacun qui écrit son histoire. La note sera écrite en couleur. On s'arme de courage comme un calénion. On la vivra, cette vie, et pas au brouillon.
It was a summer filled with thunderstorms and also with Thundercat.
Dans la tête c'est carré, sur le terrain comme Mbappé, petit des babis, j'ai tout donné pour la musique.
As our first summer in Montreal came to an explosive end, there was a lot to reflect back on. Just a few short months ago, I had showed up here alone. I had slept alone on the couch in a cold apartment. There was still snow on the ground, and I was technically still unemployed. What little French I had learned in school was long gone. The last year had basically been one big amorphous blob of constant change. When seeking simplicity, it seemed counterproductive to move from a nature-filled island with a mild climate to a bustling urban center known for its bipolar weather swings. But early on, our hypothesis seemed to stand the test of time. We lived in a pedestrian and public transit-friendly area, saving hundreds a month on car insurance, gas, and snow tires. Our 2-bedroom apartment rent was less than half of what the going average was for a 1-bedroom in Vancouver or Toronto. Simplicity can come in all shapes and sizes, but for us, it manifested in a sense of financial freedom and day-to-day fulfillment. And so, as we reflected on an amazing summer, and as we pushed towards the beauty of autumn, and ultimately the looming depths of winter, we felt like we had finally found home.